Where's my... But yeah, like, this could be a hype set. I mean, I have a feeling, just based on what we saw, and this is what I hope to see as a spectator, not even like a bias or anything, but it's like I hope we see kind of similar last set where it's like this really tough wall for Obsta, and Obsta being the type of player they are, he's able to kind of just like think his way through this puzzle, you know? Because we're going to see a lot of, what we're going to see is we're going to see a lot of edge guards that are just going to result in Zim dying at maybe 0, right? He has a far worse recovery and far worse recovery tools than even Rocco did, right?
Oh, there are 2 packs. Just into the end levels. Okay, cool.
Like, it's just going to be one of those things, right? It's going to be tough. But Obsta is just cracked, right?
Yeah, Obsta is very cracked. Both of these players are.
Yeah, I mean, they made it to this top 8, and even though this wasn't, what was this, like 50-something entrants? A little smaller than...
49.
49? So yeah, nearly 50 entrants, but the skill could not be higher. Like, this was a tough bracket.
Very tough bracket. We'll see here if Obsta can knock out the last of the Aangs in this bracket, or if we're gonna see more Aang and then Aang versus Rocco again.
Yeah.
Again.
If Obsta is the best player in the world and held back by the character, I'm scared to see what Obsta will do in the next match. Because it does sound like he'll be getting some love.
Yeah, I hope he does.
Yeah, I really like this character. I cannot play him like with their being characters that are much easier, you know? Like, I'm
an insane player being held back by their addiction to Zim. Where have I heard that one before? Hi, Tusku.
Tusku, where are you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tusku, raise your hand.
Yeah, Tusku.
We need to get like an AA meeting for all the Zim players. Yeah.
Like, please play Plankton. Like,
yeah. Where are the Obstas at? Also, make sure to get your predictions in chat. We got like 20 seconds left. Win those cherry points.
Wait on Obsta here. They did tell me that I think their PC already reset though, but they did tell me their PC was resetting.
Okay.
So.
That makes sense. That might just be what they're doing then.
Many sets in SB1 where it was a similar case, so I'm not surprised. I'm glad a lot of broken characters have shit player syndrome.
I mean, there's a lot of players in this game, so it's like you're gonna have. This was kind of the opposite problem we had in NAS1, especially once the meta had developed. But like we had this situation where we had so many people that were playing that were just geniuses at their character, right? Like we had these people who lived and breathed like Zim. We had people that lived and breathed Garfield, lived and breathed Sandy, and we're just not even just specialists, but just NAS1 like connoisseurs, you know. And in this game with like so much new life, so much more, like a lot more depth. So maybe if you weren't a grinder in the first game, but you were just naturally gifted at it, you might not be in the same spot you'd want to be, and you'll have to work for it a little bit. If you were somebody that was a grinder in the first game, you're probably a grinder in this one. And then there's like just a whole fledgling of Smash multiverse rivals. Like it's like a mixing pot, you know, and this is kind of how it was for multiverses, and it'll be like this for Rivals 2, and like
yeah, I don't think there's a lot of
there's a lot of people.
I think a lot of broken characters have actually great players, except for Azula. But
we all have one, right?
Yeah.
There's like the Coney tweet, which was it Azula in the Coney tweet where he was like, he's been playing quick play for like or ranked for like 3 hours or something, and had found a great player of everyone but Azula or something.
Yeah, but there's
some joke like that. But yeah, I know what you mean.
There's Squibble. Squibble's great at any game he plays, really. And there's a few, like UPG. I think UPG was on Azula for a bit, but he switched to Raph.
Really quickly. Yeah.
I think he liked Raph.
Yeah, the iPad, man. It does wonders once you get it.
I think if my mom played this game, she would play Squidward. Just vibes. I think she would play.
Stock up, you know the vibe. Here we go. Game 1, chat.
I love my mom. Okay, we're on Technodrome. Pretty familiar place for, I think both these players. Pretty much the entire Sundra Revelo set was on, oh, jeez. It was on, Technodrome.
Oh, that's a scary Wallabian.
Yeah, I gotta play Bullet Hell to get out of that one.
That strong is so good.
I do gotta say, I wish for the like human disguise alts that they actually like, committed to like the bit.
What the heck?
Oh, we made it back.
The fact that hit through the stage is crazy.
One of the things that's always bothered me about Nazby is that when Zim has his like human alts on,
yeah,
Gur isn't in the dog costume, which is so iconic. It's kind of bizarre that maybe it's like a model issue, but like I don't know. It's like,
was that how it was in Nes 1? He was normal, right?
Yeah, there's no dog Gur in Nazby 1 either.
It likely is just something where the way this was an issue, never officially, but for like mods for certain things in Smash Ultimate early on. For instance, they couldn't like replace like stuff like let's say Pac-Man's Hydra, right? You couldn't like change the color per alt, or like you couldn't change Can and for Duck Hunt to be a different color, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And obviously they could do it with Pokemon, but they're not items. Like it was just items and like I guess they have different colored Lumas, but
yeah, to be fair, I could be totally wrong because Typh is using a aliens and all right now, but yeah, I haven't seen Dog Gur in either of the Nazbys, and it's kind of weird because like maybe it's like just a modeling issue because like the Dog Gur is like so much more iconic than the Robot Gur.
Yeah,
it's like
that's how I think of Gur every time. It's just
yeah. Like I literally have like I used to have like a Gur hoodie. Like
yeah. And it's crazy. You're not the first person I've like heard or seen wear one of those. It's like that's just what I think of.
It's kind of common attire for people like me.
I mean, I've seen a lot of emojis too, just or like on weirdly enough, like Telegram and WhatsApp have like stickers of that, just like built in, or like ones you can like download.
Chris Xtefers in chat saying, totally Mr. Krabs like, Sundra, calm down, me boy. It is not our own overlay. It is I believe it's a program that lets you do it. What's it called?
It's called, it's a free-to-use tool. It's called Tournament Stream Helper. And it's not just a Nazby, it's not just a Nazby tournament software. You can use this for Smash Ultimate, Multiverses, Tekken, other fighting games. But it's just pretty much like assets. So it's like you can get like the graphics of like this type of scoreboard and other things with it, and like the versus things.
Yeah.
But then the backgrounds and such, I add. It's pretty simple if you've ever used like a browser source. But there's actually a wiki and like a how-to quick start guide on the GitHub. So if you go on GitHub, or if you just go on Google and type in Tournament Stream Helper GitHub, you'll find it. That's how I learned. It's pretty simple. Yeah, it's a little complex if you've never used a browser source, but if you want to think of it in a simpler way, it's literally just a bunch of browser sources. Ken and Red, thanks for the raid. Welcome to the tournament.
Thank you, Canada. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Oh, the moose.
The moose, the mini moose.
We are going to steal the moose.
No, not the moose.
Zim would be pissed.
You know,
That
moose
little
would
shot in
blow-
the back.
Yeah,
That was funny.
it was a back shot.
No. My
All right,
gosh.
Taking the first game there.
Man. And this is kind of what I, not necessarily predicted, but kind of expected. Just slime cancel, up special, up strong. It's just crazy. But
Crazy on a lot of characters.
yeah. I kind of just expect Aang to kind of really fight off, or fight and do well versus him at first. But I think we're gonna see, and it was pretty close even to start off, right? So
Absolutely.
I think that we'll kind of see this get closer and maybe shift to an Obsta win first. That's just what I expect, at least. Obsta being our second seed and Sundra being our fifth. This is going to be a tight one, I think, but we'll have to see, you know. The upset would be crazy, I will say that. And Food Dreams
Alright.
gonna be the next stage.
We haven't seen this stage actually a whole lot during this tournament.
Yeah,
Kind of surprising.
I kind of understand it. It's one of the, I think it's the widest competitive stage that we have. A lot of people don't want to have a big stage. They want to interact a lot.
Even more than Harmonic?
I believe so, yeah.
Wow. Doesn't look to be it. That's kind of fun to know. It's worth it though, because you can see Odie.
Yeah.
That's the.
ODB
definitely the-
doing whatever the heck he's doing.
Whoa!
Man.
That was kind of a spaghetti from both of these
Yeah.
players.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Stabbing him in the back
Those
once
were-
again. I tried to get the up throw there.
Tries to go for the piss laser, doesn't quite hit it.
The piss laser.
My super laser piss!
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh man,
gonna
just
kill.
that kills. This just seems challenging to like, not as, like setting up seems okay versus Aang, but what seems challenging is like getting some sort of meaningful lead.
Absolutely.
Because not only do you have to worry about just Aang being Aang, you know, and killing you or knocking you off, but you're Zim. You're gonna be struggling a lot off stage versus a character that's best attribute has to be edge guarding, you know.
Definitely. Yeah, I think this is generally a difficult matchup in general. Especially against a crack player like Sundra.
Yeah, you're not playing just against any ranked Aang. You're playing against one of the Aangs.
It's not just any Aang, it's the Aang.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, that's not even like an understatement right now.
Yeah, last Aang. They are literally the last airbender in
The
this
last airbender in bracket.
Ain't no chords. But it seems to be going pretty smoothly now that Typh has a little bit of momentum.
Yeah.
Um,
Just gotta see how long it lasts, right?
Yeah,
Man. Oh,
playing very, very slow here from both sides. It's not.
yeah. This next stock matters so much, and you want to have your meter. And if, here's the thing, too. Use the meter now, so now Obsta kind of has a lot of momentum here. Because not only do you have this percent lead, you can play passive, but in order to get in, Sundare's had to use a ton of meter right now. A lot of meter's been wasted.
Yeah.
And Obsta just had to use burst just to live, right? But they still have this meter gain on them just by a smidge. But
Yeah.
now they're
Well,
tied.
now. Oh,
Yeah, no Gur.
and
Done.
LOL recovered. LOL.
Yeah, got the GG's. Get
What
edge
recovery? They just moonwalk. Am I gonna see that? Probably
Oh, there we
next.
go.
Oh no, we got Apple to go through too.
That's
Actually,
what
never
you
mind.
really needed if you're Obsta right now.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of a cheeky. Oh, but the up air.
Into that nair.
A little bit of water bending. Never hurt anyone.
But I do think, though, that if you're Obsta, you kind of just want to have to build up this meter. Just play as defensively as you can, you know? Nice little bufferage.
Fuck you, robot. Yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, Sundare's, you know, wait. I don't think Obsta necessarily minds. They are tied. But just, once you get this percent lead, it's kind of Camp City here. And you kind of have to, you know? Like, Obsta trying to do what they can here. They're being, not necessarily, they're obviously being defensive, but they aren't being,
yeah.
evasive.
Seems to, the tables have kind of turned pretty quickly here, though. I do think with, in terms of, like, it's only really on stage where, Typh has the advantage right now. Because if, he doesn't have a Gur out, well, now it is. But, it's just a lot more of a disadvantage because Aang's edgeguard game is really scary. And we might just see that. Oh, but decides to go for a ladder instead. Yeah.
Cross him
Great
apart,
DI.
but even then, F Strong gonna knock him out of the park.
Oh, the piss
does
laser.
have the burst, but literally just does it twice.
My super laser piss.
A little knee jerk there.
Yeah. Yeah, the chat is right. This is a very trade-heavy game.
Yeah. I think that's gotta be the way Obsta plays. Like, you pretty much have to just play this close, like, single stock game where you're not necessarily having a stock lead. You're not, but you also can't allow Sundra to get. Not gonna kill yet. That was great, but not percent.
Yeah.
Not 100%.
But the issue is Sundra now has to get back to stage with a Tiger.
Yeah, I mean,
but
there we go.
No
Strongest
burst.
strong in the game.
Really?
It's what I believe it's up there, if not the strongest. All I know, it also actually I might be mixing it up with with his jab. I know Zim's jab is extremely strong too in terms of knockback.
Well, at the tip of his teeth, Obsta takes that game.
Yeah.
1-1 right now. Not bad, not bad.
Got
We've
that.
got some pretty, it was really fast going into top 8, but now it's like that we've gotten into top 8 itself, it's like slowed down quite a lot.
Yeah, I mean, these players, not that there's much beyond, like, honor for now, online.
Wink, wink.
There is definitely, a lot of grinding happening here. A lot of people trying to figure things out, prove that they are the best, you know. We're going right back. That was a quick run back here. Players wasted no time.
Alright, so 20% on Sundra.
We're getting right into this here. Goes to that back throw, and it's interesting. I would have figured that he would have just started off with, oh, finally seeing some use of the ice needles.
Indeed.
Be careful. We're actually living that singular hit into the strong.
Yeah, playing ping pong with her. Oh, the cancel though. Oh.
Smart. It's kind of like a, pretty much he punches. It's almost like a Pac-Man or an Olimar, if you're used to Smash Ultimate matchups where, okay, like Olimar throws his Pikmin on you, and you try to use an aerial to punch him off, right? Well, he's just gonna come and throw another Pikmin at you, a purple, right? Or if you're punching Pac-Man's Hydrant, he's just gonna F-smash or throw a projectile at you, you know? Like,
I like that. Like they used F-tilt to kill Gur. So
yeah.
it's really funny.
Like Gur is just the Hydrant or a Pikmin, maybe both.
Sundra is being very patient in this game, just kind of inching away. Oh, hang on. Tried to go for something a little bit more cheeky there. Got punished pretty fast. Oh,
Oh my god, that didn't hit. I thought that might have knocked him off, but he lives.
He lives. We live. We live. Oh, nice waveland.
To answer your question, Chris. So yes, he does have full control over Gura's movements, and you can even buffer the movements, or not buffer them, but you can pretty much act in Gura while you don't move by using a move like down special. So when you see or other moves, like you can do like strong attack, and you can move Gura while you're still in the act of another move.
Yeah.
So you'll see him often shield or do an option, and when you do a different option, you can act while, or you can make Gura act while you aren't in a movable state.
Correct.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of this extra tech seems to be. I believe you also can buffer tech while you're making him Gura move.
Yeah, Zim has a surprising amount of depth.
Yeah, I would say that's true about almost every character, though. It's always
Yeah.
it's impressive. A lot of the characters.
Except Azula. And SpongeBob.
And Granny.
No, very like
I'll say it about myself. It's fine.
You see that bag though?
Obsta has every right to downplay. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, true.
I'm a doomer as well, but I understand that this character has sauce. But you have to like. Nah, I'm not gonna downplay on stream. I'll talk about it
Can't
later.
be a doomer if you don't have a main.
True. Wait, I thought it was a Wrath main.
I don't think you're allowed to doom about Raph.
Oh, I will never doom about Wrath. I picked him up because he's my iPad.
Yeah. iPad.
iPad kid.
iPad kid.
If you're an iPad kid, press 1. Look at him run around. He's dash dancing with Kurt.
He has some tricks to show you.
That was hilarious.
I hope you enjoy. Princess Girl. Oh, here come the edge guards. We haven't seen too much of this game. Oh, it just gets grabbed, right? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Alright, well, Sundra is up 1 stock will last.
Man, he's floating.
I don't have much to say right now. They're just kind of.
They're definitely playing neutral, yes.
Yeah.
We're both just watching, like,
Yeah.
quietly.
Yeah.
We are intently watching. Oh, absolutely. I think and he's got a couple of really good moves. I think his fair is insane. His light up air is crazy. His strong up air is crazy. His strong fair is crack.
Aang is also kind of one of the best characters in the game in the air, but on the ground he's like he's just okay.
His
but, like,
ground
he's,
options are a little tough, but his aerial movement and his edge guarding are just absolutely the best in the game. There's probably no contest on that one.
Yes. He's an airbender. Whoa. You know, we're seeing just a lot of very calculated plays from both players. They're just kind of
Oh man.
playing chess. There's nothing like you how you play. I don't know why I said that.
Yeah.
My bad. Anyway.
Man, the parry's coming out from Sundra. Here we go. Back air into... Wait, pauses. Does not want to get too much damage and... Oh!
Alright. Typh up 2-1.
Yeah, this is, again, I'm feeling pretty big brain right now, Sisley. All I said is, hey, we're going to be seeing Obsta likely this is what I guessed up. Hey, I didn't guess it up. All I said was I predicted I predicted that Obsta would have a struggle at first and then get the download. That's all I predicted. Hey, hold on.
Get back to your set. What are you talking about?
Get back to work, Mr. Squidward.
Get back to work, Mr. Squidward.
But Mr. Krabs, they're playing Aang versus Zim.
I feel like kind of tapping into that, like tilting a little bit, just kind of playing pew pew.
Pew pew.
Yeah.
Pew pew.
Oh, the snare?
Oh my
I think that's...
gosh.
Is that still snare? I legit don't know.
Yeah, the one that it was Zim Snare is Zim Snare again.
Okay, I was just making sure, because they changed some of the moves around. And
Yeah. No, you're good. It's funny because it just doesn't feel the same, you know?
Sorry, Gert falling off stage will never not be funny.
It's so funny. He's so happy. He's like, let's go. Let's get out of here.
He's like, wait.
He's so excited to just explode.
Oh, and he's like the Goddard fall sound effects and all that. Like,
I love that sound effect.
While we're here, what are some characters you think that will be like we'll see more often in the coming ones?
The months?
Yeah,
Zim.
or weeks.
Not
Zim.
weeks. Not weeks. Not weeks for Zim. I think Obsta is unique.
Alright, well, let's do months.
Months? Garfield.
Garfield?
Lucy.
I can see that. Lucy. Yeah, I'd say a good chunk of Lucy.
I'm drawing a blank.
I think we'll probably be seeing more of Tigray. Because there aren't too many right now. I mean, the ones that...
Yeah.
There's like an infrequent amount of Tigrays.
I think we'll be seeing more Aangs. And we already are starting to this week. I think Aang is the character of the week.
Well, yeah, we got two Aangs in this bracket. One of them is out. This one.
Even if they don't
Still
top
here.
8, I still think that he's going to be the character of the week.
Probably. Just get through all the Avatar characters. It kind of feels bad because a lot of the characters that I want to really see more often are like not very common at all. Like Patrick,
Yeah.
Donnie. I would love to see a Donnie in top 8 because like seeing what that character does at like a top level, like that sounds cracked as well.
I think he'll be better in the next patch.
There is Leviathan.
True, but
Yeah, he has a Donnie.
unfortunately, I think me and the Illuminati of everyone have been telling him to play somebody else.
Oh,
I don't have any control over who he plays, though, because I just tell him on Twitter. But
I mean his Jimmy is really good. So his Beavers is cracked as well.
yeah, I want his Beavers. His Beavers or his Jimmy would be enough for me.
I think it's Beavers. I think Beavers are gonna be like that character, like where they become like slowly a little bit less popular as time goes on, but like the ones that stick with them are gonna be insane. Because I feel like we're starting to see like the cracks in their gameplay,
Yeah.
mostly with Daggett. Because like once Daggett like Daggett kind of loses a lot to people that can just kind of stuff him out. Because he really needs that kick and
Yeah.
make those grab confirms, but if you're like can't get in.
I think we're gonna see Norb.
Yeah, nobody wants to play Norb. I think that's the big problem.
Yeah, I think when
Muskie loves Norb, but like that's the only
Yeah.
player I know that plays Norb a lot.
if somebody can figure out how to play Norb and Daggett, we will see a lot of Beavers.
And Leedy. Leedy plays Norb quite a lot.
Norb.
Norb is really good. He's like a swordy in a can. It's kind of funny.
Norb. He's that for now. Maybe eventually he'll be something else.
Yeah. That was insane. Is Norb the yellow one? Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
The yellow one is Norbert, and the brown one is Daggett. Daggett.
Mr. Daggett.
Gur does go crazy.
Gur is so awesome. I think, I will say though, I think Zim is somebody that people don't want to commit to yet because there are characters that are just way easier.
I do not think Zim is the worst in the game anymore, which is insane to say because I just had no faith in him. But like watching Typh.
Yeah, no. I've ever since I saw them play for the first time, I actually think I played them on ranked a while back. I literally couldn't do jack shit. It was either them or a different Gur. Yeah.
Well, Sundra takes that game.
I hope so, Kudo.
Because yeah, I've been watching. I'm like, I think I saw Zim's like I fought a few Zims, and I'm like, well, he seems like he has a lot of good stuff, but doesn't seem cohesive. But I can see now, like, Typh, I'm like, okay, sorry, Ember. I guess you're the worst now. I don't even know who this second worst.
I would say it's my personal thoughts, like probably like Jimmy or something like that.
Jimmy, really?
As time goes on, he has the ability to get damage right, but unlike Zim, Zim has just some crazy options in terms of damage, right?
Yeah.
Like his strongs are like his neutral strong is just hilarious. Like he has some cheese with Gur. He has all sorts of goofiness, right?
Yeah.
But just Jimmy, his neutral strongs, his grounded strongs are stubby. His aerials are, while they are like kind of big, they are still kind of like comparably stubby.
I think Jimmy is like just one of those characters that really needs like I mean, Bean's there, but like I think Bean's on Squidward most of the time.
Even then, though,
I don't know. I feel like Jimmy does have like a lot of stuff. I think he's actually like more in terms of like arrow game. I think he's a little bit more consistent. Like Zim has stronger options, but Jimmy is just like more like the beam sword is hitting a lot.
Yeah.
I think Goddard is more useful, believe it or not, because Goddard is like, and Jimmy also has cheese. Like I don't think a lot of people utilize the side B that much yet. That move is crazy.
It is crazy. You can often set up like teeters with it, like just depending on where people are at the stage. If they
you can just straight up like you can like touch and F people sometimes. It's insane.
Yeah, I will say though, it's hard to get people off of you once they get in.
Yeah.
And if you're ever forced to do a corner, good freaking luck.
Yeah, Jimmy kind of snowballs a lot.
I mean, I think he'll be lightning in a bottle. Like when Jimmy finds their Obsta, I think he'll be all right. I think Leviathan. Like I'll say this: watching Leviathan defeat SpongeBob using Jimmy in grand finals was
I guess gives me hope.
Yeah, we need to clone Leviathan and make him play every character in the game.
That'd be insane. Why not clone Obsta?
Listen, proof of concept. All I know is that all the Obsta clones would just start playing Sim.
Okay.
We wouldn't be able to stop them. That's just in their nature.
Topic.
Yeah, their DNA. It's just there.
This is definitely not how the game is gonna stay forever, so I'm kind of interested to see which characters will do like well in the next patch.
Yeah.
Because they are kind of nerfing users a little bit. Like Dad Kick is not going to be as stupid as it is right now.
Yeah.
So I'm like kind of thinking like maybe people will use that as like a wake up call to like, hey, Norb's there too. But, like,
I also have a feeling not to switch subjects too much, but another character I'm losing faith in as time goes on is Nigel.
Nigel?
Yes.
I don't know. I just don't think they're. I've seen every time I see a Nigel in bracket, they do pretty well. They just don't get like the top 8.
Yeah.
They get to like just before. Like Pog has been doing really well.
I also have
that
no
regard.
faith in Ember. I think
Ember
that character's terrible. I think that character, in my opinion, is the worst character in the game. And I think that's a
Ember
hot
sucks,
take,
yeah.
but I think she is terrible.
Ember is bad, yeah. But she has the potential to be good. She's
Oh yeah,
just bad right now.
she
sucks
could be
right now.
crazy. She was one of the few characters I was like extremely scared of.
Need more
like-
Jenny players? No, you don't.
No, you don't.
I do not want a repeat of NASB 1. Do you know how many there were in NASB 1?
All of
Oh
them.
my God. All of them. Please, no more.
Jenny was like the NASB year 2 cat dog. Where like, you know how cat dog was so prevalent? Year 1. Oh my gosh. Speaking of upsets, by the way.
Yeah. We're gonna... The last airbender is still in this. Sundra taking it 3-2 over ObstaTyph. Which is not easy to do.
No. Yeah.
So we're gonna see, but it's not over, because in the gauntlet we still have... Sundra still has to get through Apple Whiz. If he does.
Alright, chat. Type in the chat 1 if you like apple juice.